G'day viewers, I might be a little bit blurry, or I might be a bit blurry with me in the background. I'm just doing a couple of vlogs like this because I'm here to help, you know, I'm here to help. There'll be some like awesome footage of Bali and stuff coming up, so don't worry about that. But in the meantime, today I wanted to do the 5 weird things to do in a Bali hotel room. Number 1 when I arrive in my Bali hotel room is to put the do not disturb sign on the door. Turn the television on and the lights on, obviously, because you're in there. But also take an old pair of thongs or a pair of shoes that you can afford to lose and put them outside the door. It gives you 3 levels of protection, you see. It's like if somebody comes by, they see their shoes at the door, they figure somebody's inside. Also, if the TV is going and the lights are on, you know, even if they do dare to sort of try and open the door, then they might hear the TV, they'll see that the lights are on and quickly close the door and hopefully bugger off. Statistics are that mostly travellers get robbed by other travellers, especially those trying to stay in the country for a long time, like me. I don't steal shit, but yeah, like people that are trying to stay in the country, or you know, just run out of money, or you know, whatever. They're going to steal your shit. So that's a good one. That's number 1. Number 2 is get a room with a safe or hide your important stuff everywhere. So room with a safe. Room safes are okay, like they're crackable apparently. Like I've seen on YouTube, there's sort of a go-to code of. I might have to ask Ray Holmes. He knows more about that. I think each time that you leave the room, you're better off if you pack up everything and put everything in your safe. Now, does that mean when you go down to reception? No, not necessarily, because you've got some shoes outside the room, and if nobody's seen you come out of the room, or nobody knows how many people are in the room. But you know, thieves are pretty tricky buggers. It does include staff, don't get me wrong. This is almost a shout out to all of the thieves, but you know, I tend to sort of put a credit card under one bedside table, and then maybe, you know, I don't know, it's like sticky tape it to the top of the drawer area in another, with another credit card, or you know, you've got your cash on you, obviously your passport. I mean, for me it's different because I carry like cameras and a laptop to be able to do this stuff. So yeah, I pretty much need a safe, and if I haven't got a safe, then you know, where do you hide a laptop? Well, the answer is you really can't. Most people would say under the bed. Apparently that's the first place that thieves look. I've been researching this for you people, I've been researching this. So yeah, that is number 2. Get a room with a safe or hide important things everywhere. Spread them out, mix them up, move it around. It's not a very good solution, but it's worth a try. So this moves on to point 3. Be in the room when housekeeping does your room. I can't stress this enough. Like, honestly, I don't care at what level you're staying at, but it depends on what you got to lose, and if you've got a great safe, and if you've got your stuff in safe places, and you don't care about losing a nice piece of clothing or whatever it might be, great, go out to the pool and say, you know, clean the room. But for me, be in the room when housekeeping arrives, because last time, the day before I was going to leave, the boy came in to clean the room, and I said, yeah, and I'll just sit on the balcony. And I went out and sat on the balcony, closed the glass doors, and then watched him start to clean. He came out and he cleaned my balcony area while I'm sitting there, and then he went back in, closed the doors, which were glass, and closed the semi-see-through white curtains, which was so weird to me. I'm like, I had $300 sitting underneath my laptop, and I had all my camera gear and everything out. And then another bloke arrived in the room, and then the first bloke stood in the view of my laptop and the money and me, and so I just immediately opened the door, opened the curtains, went straight to the money, put my hand on the money, and you know, just stared at them. Why was there 2 anyway? Like, there was always only one guy doing my room. All of a sudden there was 2 in co-conspiracy. Yeah, so I was like, yeah, this is not really cool. And you can imagine me being me, and my sort of mood at the time, and so I just stood there the whole time, and I was like really squished up, sort of trying to be out of the way and holding onto my money with one hand, and just watching these dudes and going, mate, this is not cool what you've just tried to do. And then, you know, at the end he goes, oh, what, everything okay with you today? I'm like, yeah mate, everything's fine, you know, because I'd been tipping this guy, like I tipped him 3 times, admittedly only in a month, but you know, just give him a tip for cleaning my room. Great job, great service, thanks for doing the good job. And then he still tries to rip me off, so that wasn't pretty. So that is tip number 3, be in the room when housekeeping is there. You don't have to, I'm just saying, like, that's what I do. Next one, big one, visitors in your room. You young blokes know what I'm talking about. We all know what I'm talking about. Locals and visitors. If you're going out for the night and you're planning on having a big one and you're going to have visitors around, then put your stuff in the safe or hide it or put it at reception, or, you know, do something with it, because you can't keep track of everyone all the time, and like the people that do sleight of hand and steal your stuff are very quick. If you have another sort of visitor in your room that might perhaps stay the evening, then you know, you might wake up and find that the person's gone, and no matter what you do with hotel staff, security, etc., like, they won't find this person, because the chances are that they've stolen enough money to, and known already how long you're staying there, and they've stolen enough money to bugger off to another area of Bali for a period of time, and only to come back when they're no longer wanted, I guess you would say. So the tip number 4 is visitors in the room. Lock down everything, put everything away. You know, anything you want to get stolen and you're happy with getting stolen, leave in the room. Number 5, leaving day scams. Now this is a beauty, and like I've had some fantastic friends in Bali, and one of them was just this little bloke that used to sell me beers. I used to go around and play his guitar. He had one of those sort of street stall sort of pull up drink carts, and I mean, they don't really have those anymore, I don't think. It happens in Thailand still, but and I'm excuse me, and you know, he's a great dude, and on the last day he's like, he goes, when you leave, like, when you leave, like, always, when you leave. You'll notice sometimes in Bali that some of the staff or some of the people that you meet say, oh, how long you stay in Bali? Okay. Where you stay in Bali? Okay. When you leave Bali? Okay. So, you know, they got that sorted. Seems friendly at the time, and these people can seem incredibly friendly and incredibly bloody amazing. But, yeah, this little guy's like, oh, my mother, very sick, in hospital now, I don't know what to do, I don't have money, I need like at least this much money, which might be $100. They might go for $100. I think it's sort of something that you feel like you might be able to afford for a friend of yours. I got the sob story from a girl about how her children needed they had a sickness and they needed to go to the doctor, which was sort of affordable, but the medication wasn't, because they don't get, you know, cheap medication. So basically, like, they're preying on your sort of love and like of them, and they'll just do what they can to get a little bit of a tip out of you. It's true, and it's nasty, and I hate it, and it pisses me off, and I have a love-hate relationship with Bali because of this sort of thing, because the scams are just, like, they're not very good at them once you know, but if you don't know, like, look, discretion, you know, great, you know, use your discretion if you like, and give them your money if you've got it. I mean, that's fine. So number 5 is leaving day scams, and they do occur, and they are rampant, and they're always appearing very genuine. But yeah, I've never found one that is, ever. So the five weird things to do in a Bali hotel room is get into your room, put the do not disturb sign on the door, put the TV on, the lights on, and some thongs or shoes outside, and leave it that way for your entire stay. You know, maybe move the shoes every now and then, But pretty much just do that. If you want housekeeping, flip the sign around, make sure that you're there. So get a room with a safe or hide important things, that's number 2. Number 3, be in the room for housekeeping. Number 4, visitors in your room, lock everything down. Number 5, leaving day scams. Just be careful, because you're going to get hit by sometimes some of your beautiful friends. Usually actually the ones that are closest to you will say, oh, I need help now, you know, like because my mother's very sick. Okay, so sorry to be a downer, but I wanna try and help you guys with your travels, you know, and I just, like, I don't have any motivation to do that except to just help. So hopefully this will help. I'll be back next weekend with some amazing on the ground footage in Bali, and you know, real life in Bali sort of stuff that I do, and hopefully you're liking what I do. Got quite a few subscribers now. We're up to about 220, 225, something like that. So yeah, I'm just glad that you're digging it and happy to be of service.